character assassination. I've always said that I'm not a saint, that I am a work in progress, but I will not be held hostage by my past. What he's done is indefensible. And when I heard of what he'd done, it sickened me to my stomach, just like everybody else. Because I've had my fair share of sexual predators, and thank God that I had good people around me that protected me from this. I mean, right now I stand with the victims. They're scarred for life.
Well, Naomi Campbell has said in the past that she won't be held hostage by the past. Of course, this comes at the back after was a release, an explosive expose containing a slew of A-listers involved in the embattled personality, Jeffrey Epstein's case, and that also implicated Naomi Campbell. Well, the 53-year-old model is apparently back at it again, and this time she's hitting the gym and shading her critics with this interesting post that she apparently has made. We'll delve into that very shortly. But girl is not actually backing up with the whole I stand with the victims. Of course, we all do know that she has come out to earlier say that she apparently had nothing or any affiliation with the embattled personality, that is Jeffrey Epstein. Now, according to her, she was introduced to Jeffrey Epstein Kanketsi, her ex-boyfriend, that's Flavio, and that was it. It ended just after her 31st birthday party, and since she has no association with Jeffrey Epstein. However, a video once again circulated on social media capturing Naomi Campbell, who seemed to have a very cozy in quotation, not as flirtatious, but looks like there was some very kind of positive a chemistry between the two. And so fans, after seeing the video, are speculating that Naomi Campbell knew about all these intricacies, and of course this horrendous practice by Jeffrey Epstein. Not just that, other notable figures, of course, politicians including Bill Clinton. Well, I'm hearing that Mr. Trump's name is even part. I'm not so sure how this true this is, but big profile personalities also have been involved. Hillary Clinton's wife, Bill Clinton, like I've said, also is involved. In fact, major outlets of course have released interesting names, A-listers, a slew of A-listers, I must be honest. Now, Naomi Campbell in a recent interview said she won't be held hostage in the past. We'll get you that video shortly, but this this picture you see is a recent photo. She says that she's apparently enjoying her life. Y'all should just leave her alone. She apparently is going for fitness. Like, just look at this fine body. She's 53 years old and still keeping fit, looking sassy and very delicious. Well, yes, delicious. I mean, she's 53 and she looks very beautiful, and she will not be held hostage in the past. Now, as I've said, she had no business with Jeffrey Epstein, and she was introduced to Jeffrey Epstein Kanketsi, her ex-boyfriend Flavio, and that ended it. That was even when Flavia apparently invited Jeffrey Epstein to her then 31st birthday party. And I think the visuals that popped up on social media, which people are saying that Jeffrey had an association with Naomi Campbell, and she also knew something about the scandalous relationship between these Hollywood personalities and these minors, is quite horrendous. Now, honestly, this is not going to be the first time we're hearing someone denying any association like this. In times like this, every person would want to disassociate themselves, but I think it's high time the investigations keeps going on, and the prosecutions apparently begin to let us know exactly which of these figures knew about Jeffrey Epstein's affair with these minors. In fact, more victims are coming out to speak. Recently, I think one of the victims also came saying that at a point, Jeffrey Epstein had to forcefully ask her to come out to deny the allegation. This was according to Daily Mail Online. Just recently, I think the name of the lady was Sharon or something like that. I'm not so sure with the name, but this is a recent report that this lady said that at a point when she wanted to come out to speak, Jeffrey Epstein had to maneuver his way just to make sure that this lady sees fire on social media. And so she apparently had to come out to say all that she said earlier or before was nothing but falsehood. So I'm not surprised that Naomi Campbell is actually also denying. So the model apparently was spotted in Dubai as you can see, in her Nadal, Adele, costume, and of course the explosive, conversations about this whole U.S. documentary involving herself is also making fans very skeptical whether to believe what she's saying or whether to also side with the illusion that okay, well, girl is just trying to be smart. Because if Naomi Campbell is found guilty in this particular allegation, bet me, she's going to lose so much. Her modeling career will be a stake. No affiliation would want to associate. In fact, no brand, let me just say, would want to associate with Naomi Campbell. So, just as she said, she won't be held hostage in the past. But of course, she also has to be smart in this conversation just to protect her brand. If you ask me, this is just a smart move. On the camp of Naomi Campbell, and of course a smart way of letting people know that she's actually positive, very hopeful, still stand with the victims of Jeffrey Epstein, and will not be wailed or wobbled, let me just say, wherever these allegations are of course perpetrators or people talking to against her, let me just say, so quickly let's do check out this video by Naomi Campbell, who apparently was saying that she won't be held hostage, and of course does have no association with Jeffrey Epstein. Take a listen at this.
This is a direct character assassination. I've always said that I'm not a saint, that I am a work in progress, but I will not be held hostage by my past. What he's done is indefensible. And when I heard of what he'd done, it sickened me to my stomach, just like everybody else. Because I've had my fair share of sexual predators, and thank God that I had good people around me that protected me from this. I mean, right now I stand with the victims. I can't, they're scarred for life. For life.
Oh, so that was Naomi Campbell saying that she apparently will not be held hostage, and all the claims, of course, people trying to indict her inside this conversation. She says she actually does not really want to associate with. But funny enough, let me just say, there were pictures about Naomi Campbell also seen inside Jeffrey Epstein's private jets. I'm sure most of you did see the video, even aside from the invitation that her then boyfriend Flavio did invited Jeffrey Epstein. I think there's another picture circulating on social media capturing Naomi Campbell and Jeffrey Epstein on the same private jet. And so, how does she juxtapose this conversation, saying that she has no affiliation with Jeffrey Epstein? I'm just asking, because if indeed she had no association with Jeffrey Epstein, I think one would just say that okay, it was just an invitation to the birthday party and that ended it. But after this whole thing, that people apparently also are coming up with interesting visuals on the internet. It's more or less like she trying to protect her brand and just be sure that nothing ruins her brand. And so basically she's just trying to be smart, and that's why I say that we should open this for the public to also know exactly. More victims should also come out to speak about this, and maybe, who knows, very soon Naomi Campbell will be exposed, as many also have been exposed, including the likes of Bill Clinton, who apparently is also embattled right now. But he also is not really bothered, because recently he and his wife Hillary Clinton were captured having some very, very good time at a club, and it looks as though everything that has been happening in the media space, he actually has no business with it. Like, he just doesn't care. He's like, he just doesn't care. Well, we'll get you up to speed of information as and when we do here. Anyways, let's know what you think about it also inside the comment section.